production sedan feature race. Over 15 long laps around the Make Spinning History Bunbury Speedway. And a couple of them been in the wars tonight, but good to see a good field out there to contest this one. And by the looks of things, just a couple of our modified sedans want to do some laps off the back. The 20 of Matt Noakes for Down Under Graphics. And 95 Kyle Sayer, who's tried to win the production sedan state title on many occasions, and will try again at Mora at the end of February. But between now and then, he's going to have an attempt at the modified sedan state title in 7 days' time over at Collie, as we're all set to go 15 laps ahead of our production sedans. Event 32, our third last race of tonight's program. Super 6 feature race to come after this. And Tom Wilde and Nathan Carter have been the pick of the bunch in production sedan racing tonight. And they're 1-2 as they make their way down Rester straight into turn number 3. Clinton Thayer, who was impressive earlier tonight, but has had some mechanical issues as well, trying to get amongst it as well in car number 4. There's a little bit of water just catching out Nathan Carter, who falls back to 4th place. Letitia Hammond, Clinton Thayer, son of Kevin Thayer, is in 6th from Wayne Leviston, Terry Main, Kelsey Beard, and Nicholas Porter rounds out your top 10 in this production sedan feature race. But Tom Wilde doing a nice job out in front. The second of the Kachana Beef Commodores that are here this evening, and he leads from Ryan Mitchell. He's got his dad Brad Mitchell behind him, who won a heat race earlier tonight. Letitia Hammond doing a nice job just hugging the pole line in the Hammond Tire and Exhaust Commodore, sits in 4th from Nathan Carter. And Clinton Thayer, who's done a lot of racing at Albany and Mount Barker this season, has ventured up here to Bunbury tonight to be a part of this big sedan show. A good battle with Nathan Carter as they enter turn number 1. 75 of Chris Porter limps to the infield, as does the 7. Record panel and paint of Terry Main. But Tom Wilde, not that he would know it, he's out to a big lead already in this production sedan feature race as he brings the 111 Commodore with 95 on the door into the front straight. Ryan Mitchell and Brad Mitchell, the 2 Falcons, 2nd and 3rd, as Clinton Thayer goes to the outside of Letitia Hammond as they enter turn number 1. 3/4 track high, Nathan Carter trying to get amongst it as well in car number 142. The Ford Falcon sits in 6th place. Car owned by Ken Melvin from Collie Machine Shop. Kelsey Beard is 7th for KJB Fabrication. Nicholas Porter, Wayne Leviston, who's fell well back in this, the veteran of this category. Then we've got Jenna Blight in 16 from Katanning. Tyler Spalding in 27. And the last of the production sedans running at the moment is car number 5 of Tony Rutherford. Man who's been involved in this sport for a long, long time. But Tom Wilde doing a nice job out in front. Continues to lead past the bar into turn number 1. Look at Clinton Thayer getting pretty racy, about half track high to the outside of Letitia Hammond up into 4th place. Hammond trying to fight back on the low line as spinning on the exit of turn number 2. It's kind of a 1-4-2 of Nathan Carter, and he's in a pretty precarious position over there in turn number 2 now. Officials decide to throw the amber light. So we have caution on the Speedway in the production sedan feature race. Back underway with the production sedan feature race. 9 laps ahead of him. Tom Wilde leads him to the green flag. Clinton Thayer very eager to go to the outside of Brad Mitchell as they go into turn number 1. He's on the outside of Ryan Mitchell. They're side by side down the back straight. And Clinton Thayer goes into 2nd place. And the Holden Commodore from Albany's Atwell Park. He's working the outside beautifully. The Thayer Automotive Commodore. Does he have something for our race leader? The 111 of Tom Wilde. Ryan Mitchell is 3rd as now Thayer runs a little bit wide on the exit of turn number 2. And the 2 Falcons of Ryan and Brad Mitchell trying to get amongst it. Letitia Hammond is sitting there in 5th place, nipping at the heels of the Falcons in front of her. From Kelsey Beard, Nicholas Porter, Wayne Leviston, Nathan Carter on the comeback trail. After initially bringing on the yellow caution lights, the 1-4-2 Falcon working his way back through the field. But Tom Wilde, he's been outstanding tonight in the production sedan side of things. Brings the 111 Commodore out of turn number 4 with 95 on the door. Don't be fooled by the number on the door. He's definitely car number 111 is Tom Wilde. He leads Clinton Thayer, Ryan Mitchell. Brad Mitchell is 4th as Wayne Leviston. Exit stage left. The 86 car won't complete the distance in the production sedan feature races. Hammond now into 4th. Brad Mitchell trying to come back underneath of the 7 car as Nathan Carter spins for the 2nd time in the race. And he would want to get it mobile, or else he'll be disqualified from the event, you would imagine, after being the cause of the last stoppage. And he is going to bring on the yellows. And Nathan Carter will take no further part in this race. He'll be disqualified by our officials. Unfortunately, will the driver of Cannibal 142 for causing 2 stoppages in this production sedan feature race. Tom Wild again leads him to the green flag. Oh, the 4-car was nearly overlapping at the cone. We'll leave that one to the officials. As Brad Mitchell trying to get racy in car number 13 back there in 5th place. Nicholas Porter, he's really found some form late in the program after a pretty ordinary start to the night with that flat right rear tyre. He's up into 6th place, battling with Kelsey Beard in the KJB Fabrication Commodore. But Clinton Thayer, can he prise the door open? He was on the infield down there in turn number 1. Just gives a little bit of gap back to the 111 of Tom Wild. Ryan Mitchell still 3rd. A little bit of smoke starting to come from car 9. Letitia Hammond in a Mitchell sandwich at the moment. Ryan Mitchell in 3rd and Brad in 5th. Letitia Hammond, the Penrite Oils Commodore, doing a nice job in 4th from Nicholas Porter, who sits in 6th. Kelsey Beard, Tyler Spalding, and a long way back to the 5-car of Tony Rutherford. Now, modified sedans in this one have taken their cars to the infield early on. So it's just the production sedans out there doing battle. Tom Wild from Clinton Thayer, who's not going to die wondering. He's tried high, he's tried low, he's tried everything in the book. As Porter and Mitchell come together as they enter turn number 1. Heavy contact between the 127 and the 13. The green lights stay on and they keep the cars pointed in the right direction. Mitchell back around the outside in car number 13. But one to run for our race leader, Tom Wild, who's led from the green flag. Thayer, Ryan Mitchell, your top 3. As Brad Mitchell's now got a flat right rear tyre on car number 13. He's going to fall back through the field. Was running inside the top 5, but we'll lose a couple of spots on the final circulation. But bring him home, ladies and gentlemen. Tom Wild, outstanding tonight in car number 111, will win the production sedan feature race with a nice drive from a gallant Clinton Thayer. Ryan Mitchell will be 3rd. Letitia Hammond, Nicholas Porter will round out your top 5. From Kelsey Beard, a slowing Brad Mitchell. And the 27 of Tyler Spalding, the 5 of Tony